Today I'm going to take you through the complete Pilates workout. We're going to go through beginner, intermediate, and advanced exercises. If at any time any of the exercises are too hard for you or too challenging, you can stick with the beginner variations, and I'll talk you through all the modifications. Here we go. We're going to start with an ab prep. So you're going to start by lying back. You're going to have your feet hip distance on the floor, and you want to be in a neutral spine, so you make sure you have a little space underneath your low back. Hands reaching down by the side. You're going to inhale to tuck the chin. Exhale, curl the body up. Inhale to lower back down. Exhale, curling up. Inhale to lower down. Now as you go up, you want to make sure you're really flattening your abdominals, and you want to make sure you're breathing because that exhale really helps to contract in through the stomach. Good, 4 more like that. Slide the shoulders down and lowering down. Exhale it up. Inhale down. Last 2. And down. And last 1. And down. Good. Now we're going to go into our breaststroke prep. So you want to flip over on your mats. You're going to start with your legs hip distance apart and hands reaching back towards your toes. Draw the abs in. Keep the glutes engaged. You're going to exhale to lift the body up and then inhale to lower back down. So you want to make sure you slide your shoulder blades open and lifting up and off the mat. So your collarbones are nice and wide as you lift and lowering down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale to lift. Good. Now make sure as you go, you're not letting your feet lift off the mat. So really press your toes down into the floor as you go. 2 more. Exhale. And. Good. Now pressing up, we're going to go into our hundreds. So this exercise is all about breath coordination and abdominal strength. So you want to start with your legs up in tabletop. Now you're going to make sure you really press your low back into the mat. You don't want to arch the back. So really press down, keeping the legs here. Curl the body up, and you're going to pulse the arms. Inhale. Inhale. Good. Now you want to really make sure you're pumping through the triceps, pulling those abs in nice and flat, and in through the nose, and out. Now if you want to challenge yourself, you can extend your legs out in the diagonal. So keep flattening those abdominals as you pump through the arms. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. And again, if this is too challenging for you, go ahead and bend the knees back in. Good, last one. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Good, now curl up a little bit higher to challenge those abdominals, and then go ahead and lower all the way down. Good, bring yourself all the way up to a sitting position. You want to scoot back a little bit on your mat. Your feet are going to be hip distance apart. Your arms are reaching forward. Make sure you let your shoulders drop away from your ears. You're going to draw those abdominals in, ribs to hips as you exhale back. And then inhale to lift up nice and tall. Exhale, feel this area shorten. We're going into a C curve, so you should feel your low back rounding and getting a nice stretch. And lifting up. Exhale, scoop. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale. Good. And as you go back, you should feel a little tremble in the stomach as you're really pulling those abs in nice and flat, and then lifting up. Exhale. And lift. Good. 3 more. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Lift 1 more time. Scoop. And lift. Good. Now we're going to take that a little bit further into a full roll-up. So you're going to stretch your legs out, hip distance apart. Start reaching out over your toes, but even though you're reaching, you still pull the abs in, so you don't want to let the belly hang here. So keep lifted. Inhale here. Exhale, roll down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Scooping through those abdominals. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, back up. Reaching out for the toes. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, back up. And reach. Good. Scoop it under, draw those abs in, and reaching back up. Now if you want a little bit more challenging variation, you can take the arms all the way over the head without popping the ribs. So you want to keep those ribs down. Scoop it up. Reach. And lowering down. Good. 2 more. Scoop. And lowering down. And you want to make sure you're peeling your spine up 1 vertebrae at a time on the way up, and then 1 vertebrae at a time all the way down. Good. From here, you want to scoot down on your mat just a little bit, and we're going to go into 1 leg circle. So hands are pressing down into the mat, You're gonna extend that right leg straight up. You wanna keep your neutral spine, circle the leg across the body and around and up, and across and around and up. Now, if you're a beginner, you wanna make sure you keep your circle somewhat small so you don't feel any rocking. You don't wanna let the body twist with this. So your hips are planted down. If you're advanced, you can circle the leg a little bit bigger. Good. Now you'll hold it here, then reverse, around and up, around and up. Just breathing naturally on this exercise. Just in through the nose, out through the mouth, and around. Good. 3 more. Reach through the toe, up. Good. Now you want to bend this knee in, and then go ahead and switch legs. Extending this leg up. Circle around and up, and around and up. Good. The stronger you point your toe, the more you flex the muscles in your legs. You're going to really lengthen out those legs and get long, lean muscles. And around. Keep those hips nice and stable. And then reverse it. Around and up. Good. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep pressing the supporting leg down into the mat. Good. Last 2. Last 1. And then hug that knee in. Good. Bring yourself all the way up to a sitting position and scoot forward on your mat. So now we're going to go into rolling like a ball. So we're going to work on the starting position first. Inner thighs squeezing together. Pull your abs in so you curve through the low back. And then bring the legs up to balance. From here, your abdominals are going to make you rock. So you're going to inhale to rock to the shoulder blades. Exhale, fight for your balance at the top. Inhale, roll it back. Exhale, squeeze the stomach. Now you want to make sure you keep your eyes focusing down on your knees, because as you're rolling, you don't want to let your head tilt back. And you just want to stop at the shoulder blades. You never want to roll up onto your neck. Inhale back. Exhale. Good. Inhale back. Good. Just 2 more. And exhale up. Last one like that. Now fight for your balance here. Scoop your abs in. Good. Grab behind the thighs. We're going to go right into scissors. You roll down to your imprint. So your low back is pressing down. Shoulders are lifted up. Extend the legs straight up. We're going to pulse the legs. Exhale. Switch. Now if you're not flexible enough, you can bend your knees. So bend them just slightly, but keep those lower abdominals working. Pulse the legs. Exhale. So the breath is. 2 more. Draw those abs in. Good. Stretch the legs up and then bend your knees down. You're going to lower down now. Feet are hip distance apart. We're going to stretch out the abdominals a little bit since we've been doing all that work and work your hamstrings and glutes. So pressing down, keeping neutral. You're going to exhale, lift the hips straight up. Inhale to lower back down. Exhale. Exhale. Good. Now as you go up, you want to make sure you're keeping your abdominals engaged because you don't want to lift through your low back. You don't want to go into this high arch. Keep the muscles working to move you. And down. 2 more. 1 more. And lower. Good. Now we're going to go back into working our abdominals and stretching out our spine. So scoot down towards your mat, the end of your mat. We're going to go into a rollover. You start with your legs down at 45 degrees. Hands are pressing into the mat. You're going to bring your legs towards you. Peel your spine up 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach for the floor. Bring the legs apart. Flex. Roll down. 1 vertebrae at a time, pressing into your arms. It's not cheating to press into your arms. You have to use them to leverage your body. Over and rolling it down. Good. Keep it going. Exhale over. Inhale to bring the legs up. Exhale down. Inhale, legs are together. Again. Legs apart. Roll it down. And legs together. Now you can keep going with this variation. This is intermediate. If this is too challenging for you, you're going to bring your legs together and just lift and lower down. And lift and lower down. Once this gets easier, you're able to get higher up onto your shoulders, then you're going to want to go back into the intermediate. Bring the legs towards you, over, legs apart, and down. 1 more like that, legs over. So no matter if you're doing the beginner or the intermediate variation of this exercise, you want to make sure you go through 10 reps. Good. And rest the legs down. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the full breaststroke. So you're gonna flip over on your mat. And again, you wanna have your legs hip distance apart and pressing down to the mat. Hands are gonna start by your shoulders. For this one, keep your abdominals engaged. You exhale to reach your hands over your head. Inhale, circle back and lift up through the chest. Exhale, dive the hands over. Inhale, circle around. Now as you're doing this, you wanna make sure your shoulders don't rise up against the ears. So you wanna keep your lats pulling the shoulders down and around. Keep those toes pressing down to the mat. Keep those abs engaged. Exhale. Inhale around. Exhale. Inhale around. 2 more. And rest it down. Okay, now we're gonna go into our open leg rocker. This is an intermediate exercise. So we're gonna start with the basic modification for it. You're gonna start with your legs up. Knees are bent and feet are hip distance apart. Just working on the balance sometimes is enough. You wanna reach up through the chest. There's your balance. Now to roll, you pull the abs in, round the spine, roll to the shoulder blades, back up on the sit bones, and then you fight for your balance at the top. Exhale to roll it back. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale, round back. Inhale to lift. Now, if that's getting easy, you can extend the legs up. So you have to work the legs, pull the abs in, lift up through the chest, so use your arms. Now roll like this. Exhale back. Inhale, lift up, balance, lift up through the chest. Exhale, round it back. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Now you want to make sure you're rolling through the spine. You don't want to hear any clunks happening when you roll back. Lift up, hold, and then rest the legs. Good, so we're gonna go into our neck pull. You wanna extend the legs out in front of you. Hands are gonna come up on your forehead. For this one, you're gonna exhale to roll down. 1 vertebrae at a time, pushing down through your heels. Inhale at the bottom, then exhale back up. Good. Inhale to lift up tall. Exhale, scoop it under. Inhale, exhale up, and then inhale to lift. Now if you're getting stuck, you're gonna roll down through here. As you come up, you can reach your hands, bring your hands right back to your head, lift up tall, and then challenge yourself on the way down. Good, inhale. Exhale, reach, bring your hands right back to your head. Inhale to lift it up, and then roll it down. Good, inhale. Exhale, over the legs. Pull the abs in, lift up and down. Good, and again, reach up and lifting tall. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale to lift and down. Last one. Lifting up tall and then rolling all the way down. Good, resting there. Now from here, you're gonna scoot back down on your mat. We're gonna go into our shoulder bridge. So this exercise is for your hamstrings and your glutes, but it's gonna challenge your coordination. So your hands are pressing down, lifting the hips up into the air. Keep the glutes engaged. Extend your back leg up. Flex to lower, point, flex, point, flex, point. Set that foot down, other leg, extend it up. Flex, point, flex, point, point, and set it down. So again, so you inhale, exhale. Set it down to extend and good. Now a variation, when you're going through this, you can rest between each side. Good. So what you can do is set the foot down, lower the hips, and then go into the other side. Flex, point, flex, point. Set the foot down and lower. Good, but if you're getting strong enough, keep the hips lifted and just go through 2 more rounds. Flex, point, set the foot, lift the other leg up. Now what you want to watch for as you're doing this exercise is that your hips don't start to drop down towards the mat. So as you go, you don't want to let one hip drop or let your hip start to lower. You want to keep everything lifted up. Set it down. 1 more time on each side. Flex, point, and point, point, set it down. Other leg, flex, and flex, and flex, and set the leg down, and then go ahead and lower the hips all the way down. Good, turn onto your side. We're gonna go into side kicks. So we were just working the back of the legs. Now we're gonna go ahead and work the top of the thigh. So you wanna have your body in an L shape. So you're not a complete straight line. Your feet are forward just a little bit. This hand is in front for balance. Use your bottom rib to pull up. So you don't want to have everything spilled into the mat. You want to be lifted up. This leg lifts up hip high. Flex forward. Inhale, inhale, exhale back. So as you go forward, you're getting a stretch through your hamstring, then you're working your hamstring. So flexing, you get the stretch, then work the hamstring to go back. Good. One more, keep those abs engaged. Good, and rest the leg. Good, now we're gonna do the other side. Let's go ahead and flip the legs over. Line the body up again, feet to the front corner. Abs are lifted up, lifting the leg. And inhale, inhale, exhale. Think of balancing a quarter on the top of your hip. So as you're moving the leg, you don't want to feel your hip going forward or back. Keep everything stacked. Keep those abs engaged. Two more. Good, and resting there. All right, now we're gonna go into our teaser series. We're gonna start with teaser 1. So this is an abdominal exercise. It's challenging, just as it is. So you're gonna bring your legs up to tabletop. From here, you wanna make sure you're really pressing your low back into the mat. We're gonna start with the arms reaching over the head. Exhale up. Balancing up on your sit bones. Just inhale, hold here. Exhale, scoop the abs in, roll down through the spine. Inhale, exhale, scoop it up. Now you really wanna make sure you try and balance here. Now roll down through the low back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale to hold. Exhale. And. Good, we're gonna do 5 more like this. Now if this is still too challenging for you, you can put your feet down. Do the same breath pattern. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale. So that's your very beginner level. Here's your teaser 1. So going back to intermediate. Good, now, if you're intermediate, you can stay there. If you need more of a challenge, you wanna scoot up on your mat and stretch your legs down long. This is your full teaser. So you still have to make sure you roll to your back. Arms start over your head, but we're gonna circle the arms around to the sides. Press your low back into the mat. Scoop all the way up. Hold here, inhale. Now exhale, roll through your low back. Inhale, hands go over the head. Here's your rest. Exhale, scoop up. Inhale, just hold. Now really articulate through the low back. Scoop the abs in. Exhale. Inhale to hold. Exhale, pull the stomach in to go down. Exhale. And down. Got 5 more like this. Exhale, scoop. And down. Last 3. Scoop it up. Pull those abs in and down. Last 2. Last 1. And down. Good. Now we're going to stretch all that out. So going onto your stomach, we're going to go into our swan dive. We're going to start with the prep. This is a very essential exercise. The legs are as wide as the mat. Hands are pressing down to the floor. From here, keep the abs in. You're just going to exhale to lift up, using your upper back muscles, keeping the abs tight. Inhale to lower back down. Exhale. So this will stretch out all those abs after working and doing the teaser. Inhale back down. Exhale, lift. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the glutes engaged. Keep reaching long through your legs. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good, 4 more. Exhale. Inhale down. So you want to make sure your neck is nice and long. You're just looking out along the horizon on the floor. And down. Last 2. And down. Last 1. Good. And down. Now we're going to challenge you a little bit more into rock and catch. This is the intermediate version of your swan dive. You're going to exhale to lift up. Pull the abs in. You're gonna rock on your pelvis. Catch. Exhale. Catch. Reach it out. Now you wanna make sure you're not using one leg more than the other. So you wanna reach straight. Pull it in. Exhale. Good. 4 more. Pull the stomach tight. Last one. Holding here, and go ahead and lower down. Now the full rock, you take the catch out of it. So you're gonna exhale to press the body up. We're gonna go into 10 rocks. Just reach the hands over the head. Pull the arms in, and then lower the body all the way down, and rest. Now we're gonna go into swimming. You're gonna start with your arms extended, so you're in a narrow X position. Your legs are still hip distance apart. We're gonna start slow just for coordination. So keep your abs engaged. Keep your head hovering above the mat. You're gonna lift your opposite arm and leg, and then set it back down. And the opposite arm and leg, and set it back down. Now this is a very beginner level of this, so you just wanna exhale to lift, and lower down. Exhale to lift, lower down, and lift, and lower. Now you can keep with this tempo, you can keep with this breath pattern. Full swimming, you're gonna lift everything up, and we're gonna go into the 100 breathing with it. So you're gonna go. Good. And again, if you have to go back to the basic, lower it down, reaching up, and back down. Good. Let's do 2 more sets, full 100 breathing. To finish, lift everything up, stretch everything long, and then lower everything down. Good. Now come up to a sitting position. We're gonna go into our leg pull. So leg pull is an advanced exercise. So we're gonna start with a prep just to know how you can build up to the full. Fingertips are forward. You wanna slide your shoulders down your back and really press into your lats so you're not rounding through your shoulders. So lifting up, you're gonna exhale to scoop. Keep your focus forward and then lowering back down. And again, exhale, scoop and lowering down. Now you can stay with that or you can go into the full. Scooping up, your right leg lifts, lowers, lifts, lowers 3 times, set it down. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Again. Other leg. Now the advanced version is to just keep going through from leg to leg. If you have to though, you can lower down, rest, then lift the hips back up to do the other side. Flex, point, 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 and lower down. Let's do 2 more like that. Lifting up. Lower down, and lift it up. Good, and lower down. Good, from here we're gonna go into corkscrew. So you wanna go ahead and lie all the way back, and you're gonna extend the legs up, and then lower to 45 degrees. You're gonna take the legs over your head. Holding here, you wanna roll down one side of the body. So exhale, all the way up the other side, hold in the center. Lower down the other side. All the way around, hold it up. So it's just 2 breaths. Exhale. Hold. Other side. Hold. Good. Now, if you can't do this version, you're gonna go back into the prep for the rollover. And just to review, that prep is just straight up and down. So until you get the strength to go all the way over, you wanna stick with this prep. But for my advanced people, back over, you're gonna roll down, scoop the legs all the way to center. Roll it down, scoop the leg to center. 4 more. Exhale. And around. And again, it's not cheating to press into your arms. Last 2, you have to use your arms to leverage you on the mat. Last 1. Holding here, roll down through the center, one vertebrae at a time. Good, and bend the knees. Come on up. We're gonna go into our side kick kneeling. So for this, the choreography is the same as your side kicks, but now you're gonna be up on your knee. So one hand out and extend this leg long on the mat. From here, this hand comes on your forehead. Lift this leg up hip high. Flex forward. So the challenge of this exercise is working this top hip and working your bottom oblique. Now, if this is just too challenging for you, you're gonna go back to the one where you're lying flat on the floor like we did earlier. 2 more. Last one. Good. Come through the center, and then we're gonna go to the other side. Extend that arm out, extend that leg out, and bring your hand to your forehead. Bring this leg up. Flex. Now the challenge is to not let this leg drop below hip level. 4 more. Last one. And rest. Good. Now since we just worked our obliques, now we're gonna stretch them out. So we're gonna go into side bends. This is an intermediate exercise. You wanna have your legs just a little bit away from you, and this hand right underneath your shoulder. We're just doing 5 on each side for this one. So the hand is here. You're just gonna exhale up. Inhale to come down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now the trick is to squeeze your inner thighs and squeeze your glutes as you go up. And lower down. 2 more. Squeeze everything. Lower it down. Last time. And lower. Good, let's do the other side. Same thing, you want your feet a little bit away from you. The closer your feet are to you, the harder it is. So start about a medium length away. Hand is here, this hand is reaching. And exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Squeeze those inner thighs, stretch. Just 2 more. And down. Last one. And down. Good. So now we're going to go into the advanced version of that, which is called twist. So you start in the same position. You're here. Now if twist is too hard for you, do another set of side bends. But twist, you're going to start here. 5 breaths. You inhale to a T. Exhale, scoop. Inhale back to your T. Exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, stretch over. And then sitting down. And again, inhale. Exhale, scoop. Inhale back to your T. Exhale, open. Inhale, over. And then sitting down. Again. Exhale. Stretch. Over the head. And down, just 2 more. Inhale. Scoop. Stretch. Over. Down, last one like that. And to your T, scoop it up. Back to your T, open, stretch, and down. Good, let's go ahead and do the other side. Same position. So you want to start with this hand right above the knee. Inhale, press up to your T. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, open the chest. Stretch over, and then lower down. And inhale, up. Exhale, scoop it up. Use those abs. Inhale to your T. Open the chest. Over the head. And all the way down. Inhale. Scoop. Last 2. Inhale. Scoop. Open. Stretch. And last one. Inhale. Scoop. Out to the T. Open. Stretch. And down. Good. So now we're going to stretch all through the front of the body. We're going to go into rocking. We're going to start with the variation. So we're going to start with the very beginner level of it. You want to bend the legs. From here, we're just going to go through the prep. So you want to exhale to lift. Feel that stretch. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, just lower down. 2 more. Lift. And lower. 1 more there. Lift. And lower. Now the full variation is just like our swan dive. So you're gonna lift up and rock. So inhale first. Exhale, lift it up. Now you rock forward, back, forward. The more flexible you are, the more rock you can do. Forward, back, and back. 4 more. 3, 2, hold, stretch, and then lower everything down. Good. Now from here, we're gonna go to our plank position. So you're gonna start with your hands shoulder distance apart. Walk your knees a little bit back past your hips. From here, just the very beginner level, just exhale, squeeze everything to lift your knees into your plank. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale down. Now a couple things you want to watch out for. You don't want to press up to here. That's all booty. You want to make sure you keep your glutes tight. Scoop them under. Hold those abs in. And lower. Good, couple more. Press it out. The second thing you want to watch for is your back arching. So you don't want to go down here because that's going to go right into your low back. So make sure when you're doing this that you pull the abs up, press the legs out, squeeze the glutes. It's all about the core on this. And down. 2 more. And down. 1 more. And down. Now, we're going to go into an advanced version of that. So you can stick with that if you want. But the advanced version is 3 exhales going into a push-up. So press it out, 3 exhales. And. So again, keep your abs engaged. Keep your glutes engaged. Four more. Pulse, 2, 3, press it up. Pulse, 2, 3, press it up. Last one, pulse. And rest. Okay, we're gonna go into our final stretch. This is our mermaid. It's a nice relaxing stretch. Legs are in a Z position. Hands are resting down. Reaching your arm up. Exhale, support yourself to stretch. Inhale all the way up to the other side. Exhale, over. Inhale to switch. Exhale. Lengthening up and over. Good. Couple more. Stretch. And over. 2 more times on each side. Exhale. And make sure you really breathe through this one. You just went through an intense workout, so let your body cool down. Up. Good. Now you want to switch the way your legs are, so you get an even stretch through your hips. So again, centering yourself, pull those abs in, reach your arm up. Exhale, stretch over. Inhale, and stretch away. And up. Inhale, tall. Exhale, stretch through your waist. And up. Exhale. Good, keep it going. Stretch. And up. Good, 2 more times on each side. Exhale into it. And up. Good, last time on each side. Stretch. And up, big breath in. Exhale. Good, and rest. Great job. You just finished the complete Pilates workout. Remember, a lot of these moves are advanced, so if you're having trouble, go back and review the basics, and soon you'll be able to finish the complete workout.